Carolyn Doobie here. What's the play for today? Well, today I'm going to play around on an art journal page I started eons ago, and it even has brown all over it. Yes, brown all over it. Now, spoiler alert, the rainbow will be involved, but you probably already figured that was coming. But with this page, the words that were on it were where you start. And for me, it doesn't matter where I start. The important thing is that I do start. So on this page with all this brown, that's where I'm going to start, and it's going to end up being my happy place with colors by the end. I'm going to be using gelatos, and I'm going to share with you a quick and easy way to seal those gelatos too. Well, here's the page that's been in my journal for forever. Notice all that brown? Yeah, you can imagine I haven't done a whole lot with this one. And I've got just a little bit of stencil play on there with some spray ink. And the words where you start really resonated with me as I was flipping through my journal trying to figure out where to start the play today. I just didn't feel like looking at a blank page, so that's when having a background already done is just so handy for me. So this is where I started. And all that brown, it needs a little bit of color. So that's why I'm using those gelatos. Now the gelatos, I've got the rainbow there to choose from. The one I'm using right now is an iridescent color, so it's got a little bit of shimmer and shine to it. And I'm not going to be shy about letting one color overlap on another. This is not exactly prim and proper kind of coloring here. This is loose and free and whatever I feel like doing kind of coloring. And as I'm doing this, I'm just letting myself go, because for me it's about the fun, the play here, not the seriousness. I'm not trying to solve world issues here. I'm just trying to have some fun playing with some colors. Now, once I get all these on here, I want to seal them because gelatos will react to water, which is one of the fun things that they can do, but I think I want to seal this one in. Now, to seal it in, I'm going to use something called fluid matte medium. But, well, my jar is kind of completely stuck and sealed closed because I didn't put the Vaseline around the rim of the bottle. That's really what I should do for glue, but I eventually got it open so that I can use it. Now, this is fluid matte medium, which is really an artist grade, really runny glue. I've got a little 3x5 gel plate there from Gel-Press, and I am just going to put some of the matte medium, fluid matte medium, right onto that Gel-Press plate. Now that was probably more than what I needed. Actually, I'm definitely sure it's more than what I needed, but that's okay, because that's going to allow me to push this down once. I'm going to lift up. I've still got plenty of glue on there, so I'm going to push it down in one other place. And that's a lot of glue on there, so I can kind of move it around a little bit like that. One could even call that an oops that I use that much glue. And an oops is an outstanding opportunity presenting suddenly. I didn't realize in the moment what that opportunity was, but it definitely turns out to be one a little bit later. Now this may shock you, but the more things like glue that you use, the longer it takes for something to dry. So the thinner the coat or layer of glue, the faster it will dry. Now again, I know this is just blowing your mind how that works, right? You hadn't even considered that possibility before, that more wet stuff takes longer to dry. Now if you're brand new to gel printing and you're not sure what all these little plates are about, well, they're all about making magical prints usually. This time I'm using it to seal something, but they also make incredible prints with acrylic paint. And if you're brand new, I've got a 3-video series for you explaining how you can use them, how you make textures with them, how you can use textures with them and stencils and that kind of stuff. And I'll have a link down below for you. You might be noticing how I clean things off. The brayer, I just rolled on that paper, and the gel press plate, I'm just going to press it down, and that gets everything off that I need to have off of it. Well, here's where the oops came to life. So you can see how juicy this is, how wet it is. And I had to wait for it to dry because I own a heat gun, but I hate to get the thing out for some reason. But me waiting for this to dry and just watching it, enjoying the colors, I realized I don't want to add anything more to this. I'm liking it just the way it is. So that oops got me to slow down a little bit and really take a look at all the layers and the colors. And so I'm going to leave this just as it is. Now, does this mean I'm never going to add anything more to it? Who knows, but for right now, to me, I'm really happy with where it's at. Well, thanks for joining me for today's play. If you've been enjoying this video, hit that subscribe button. That way you'll know as soon as I have another video out. Now, if you'd like more play right now and not have to wait, you can head over to the blog at acolorfuljourney.com, where of course there are all sorts of blog posts, but you'll also find my newsletter. And if you get signed up there, there's a downloadable video and PDF waiting for you. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of your colorful journey.